In the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the LA Chargers. Here's the former Florida Gator, Eddie Pinheiro, to get us started. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Ready up!
Up the middle they go. Gay. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better, because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. Off-play action. Forbes. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Gay. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Off the play fake. Forbes. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, man. They put a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Forbes. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
What we saw there, that's what we know that he can do. He can break tackles and turn them into big runs, and that's what he did.
And what is the buzz phrase nowadays in football for a guy like that? Contact balance. The ability to go through trash, come out the other side, avoid and run through contact and keep your balance. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Off play action. Forbes. Toward the pylon, caught. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year and 4th overall. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. You talk about this Chiefs defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Good footwork at the 30. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Hey, go lion, 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 lion.
On 3rd down, it's Sherman. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. The Chargers coming in looking for win number 6 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Ray.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Looking Austin Eckler's way again. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it. Occasionally you break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
The throw over the middle, taken in. It'll go down as a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Forbes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 26. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Forbes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
2nd and 10.
Hey, go lion.
Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. For that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Herbert's throw pulled in there by Johnston. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. Touchdown, Chargers. Josh Palmer, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And on that one, able to catch efficient, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. Pretty fortunate there, the interception that ended the last drive, and then boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call him to question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked. And that'll be caught. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
43 yards rushing for him now to this point. From the 46, here's 2nd and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground. Gay, and forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out, but I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck that one by the
breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They run the counter. Gay. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, Gay, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
To throw on 3rd down, Forbes. That is caught, and he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 19. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They go play action here on 1st down. Touchdown! Rashee Rice. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league. 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field. Picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score, but Remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time, so have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's got another one to Johnston. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. For 30 more yards and another 1st down.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Go.
Johnston sent in motion.
Baylor Tigers. Baylor Tigers. Go.
Herbert back to the air. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. On 1st down, Justin Herbert working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. That's completed right side to Palmer. Touchdown, Chargers! Josh Palmer, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this 1st half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the turnover, here's Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Right back to him on first down. They find some open field here. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 24 yards the game there, another first down as well. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's Herbert. They'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the first and goal.
Herbert changing things up. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Ray. Let's go.
Herbert now. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Second and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground. Gay, and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On first down, Gay, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Off the play fake, Forbes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Be a gain of 5. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Forbes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 37. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Up the middle they go. Gay. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 67 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone. They throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up. You end up throwing a pick. Everything goes up.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Trent McDuffie with a pick. Inside the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate. Those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A little short pass. This is Everett. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now it's Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Herbert throwing again. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air again, Herbert. Steps away to his left. And Herbert going to slide to his stop, and he has a first down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
59. Ready.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
That's good for 28 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
They'll run on first down. Gay. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards. They just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. From 3 yards out. And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Right side, he has Johnston. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Forced out to his left. And bringing it in, it's Davis. Touchdown, Chargers. Darius Davis, 32 yards. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. We're part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. And that's caught at the 2. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here we go. This is 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's Incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. On 1st down, Sherman. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then at the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
Here's Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. It's Sherman. He will push his way down to about the 14. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
59.
Herbert now to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. More from L.A. in a moment. Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That is incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but wasn't enough to get them the completion.
They'll come up now on second down. Back to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this one is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So now let's look at this situation with no timeouts remaining. The offense should be able to just run the clock out.
I know that's what it says on my time management chart up here. And I know a lot of teams are hiring a time management coach who's going to sit in the box, talk to the head coach. And in this situation, if you do anything but take a knee in victory formation, then you're not playing the game right. This game should be over. Take the knee, hold on to the ball.
By the way, so impressive that you do have a time management chart up here.
Listen, you know I can't count. So I need it in a big way. And we can't hire anyone to help us out. So hopefully I'm reading it correctly.
Go.
Herbert to a knee, and that should just about write an end to this one.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the 4th quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the 4th quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So for the Chargers, the win form is number 6 on the year. That'll do it